The group makes it to Mira with the help of the great Mazzuti, returning to where Kaitos once called home. Surely he'll have connections to ask about the End Magnus. And with that, welcome back everybody to Let's Play Baten Kaitos Eternal Wings of the Lost Ocean. In the last episode, we escaped the pocket dimension, the portal to the outer dimension, with the help of the great Mazzuti, and finally arrived here in Mira. And we came here to Parnasse. I think that's how you say it. Parnasse? Parnasse. I can never say the name of this town right. The Confectionary Village. This is probably one of my favorite areas in the game. Just look at the background. It looks so whimsical and delicious and desserty and everything else. Oh, I love this place. Since last episode, I have not made any adjustments, so I'm going to do that right now. First and foremost, let's swap out Liud and Savina. They were a big help in the last episode. Kaitos, on the other hand, Kaitos got a thing that upped his class level, so let's put some more stuff in his deck here. Start by putting the crystal edges in there. And this brave helmet and full plate. I might go ahead and put the slipjack, cheese fondue. I'll put this marvelous sword and that in there too. I guess the shrimp will help too. Oh, our doll evolved into a crying doll. I just now noticed that. I remember when we got the doll a couple of episodes ago. You know, the flowers went to dried flowers too. That's another thing that we that's evolved over time. I might put cheese in there too. Okay, so now he's got 50 in his deck. That's good. Do I have anything else I need to replace? Like food-wise? I wonder if the chestnuts ever go bad. I never really did look that up or not. Pickled eggplant's still there. Good. Okay, Shella's got that. Her strawberries went defunct. So let's put an Aqua Burst low. No, Fire Burst level 3. Savina, let's actually get rid of one of your things here. That Dud Bomb? Yeah. We can put a Frost Cap in your deck. Because we got like 2 Frost Cap last episode. And I also got some Ice Knuckles too from various enemies that we defeated. Flame Mail. Go ahead and get rid of that. Put that in there. What about the Flame Shield? The Flame Shield doesn't defend very much, so let's put that in there too. What else? Oh wait, we have another Dud Bomb. Let's get rid of that and put this one in there. There we go. Okay, I think everybody should be fine now. Alright, so now we're here in the Confectionary Village. I'm gonna go over here. This is the shop. This is the shop of the town. I like the character here. He's big old gloves. Hello, traveler. Alright, let's see what you got here. Well, actually, let's sell first. We have some pictures. Oh, God, I almost sold that. Full piggy bank. We still gotta wait on that one. I'll go ahead and sell the Genosis and the Zelmer pictures that I got. Man, I only took a couple pictures. I'm surprised by that. We got a couple new Magnus here. Namely, this thing, the Moonlake Trill. That's an equipable for Gabari. Again, this is kind of like the first thing you should prioritize is getting the equipables. I'll go ahead and buy the half plate and the Brave 9 helm. Plain pastry. That's an item that increases your max HP by 2, but it's only usable in battle. I don't know how well that is. Bacon. It has an attack of 56. That's because this is raw bacon. This isn't regular bacon. This isn't cooked bacon. You don't really eat bacon raw. It's not really sanitary. I'm just gonna go ahead and clear out the shop. I can never have a good enough amount of healings and stuff. I never know if I might need it. We don't have anything left. All right, well, we got some new stuff here. What did we get? Like, I literally just bought this stuff. Okay, half plate and brave helm. Let's and that does 35. Let's look at Gabari stuff here. Frozen Shield is pretty Flame mail's pretty weak. Let's put in one of the brave helms that we just got. And Liud, I'm gonna give you something. What do we have here that we can replace? Flame mail. Yeah, I need to really retire the stuff that's been in my deck for a while and it's not really as good as the other stuff. We'll put a half plate in there for you. Okay. This stuff, the chunk of ice. Strange enough, this thing, yeah, it inflicts ice damage, like ice status, 10%, and it resists status element of 50%, but don't count your very long to have this item. This thing will turn into mineral water in, like, not very long. I'm talking, like, 20 minutes. So you won't have a chunk of ice for very long. So if you're, like, planning on building your deck specifically around that for whatever reason, don't count on it being an effective thing here. Alright, so last episode when we came in here, we noticed Lady Melodia, which is Duke Calburn's granddaughter, arrived here in the village between two squabbling rival pastry makers. But I want to turn your attention to this fella right here. It says, a fat man with a bracelet. So, you're looking for the relatives of Quasman. I'm his son, Nabata, I think that's how you say it. What do you want? What? Old man Quaz is in critical condition? That's what happens when you don't eat well enough. Alright, I'll go, but Sabin is not at the old man's house, right? Oh, gosh. Yeah, this is kind of a thing. He says, he's already there. What should I say, Matthew? Either option you tell him, he's gonna not go. I'm just gonna go out and say it. He's already there. Sabin's already at your old man's place. What? He's there? Then I won't go. Unless he comes and apologizes to me, I refuse to go to old man Quaz's house and won't sign the family tree either. Unfortunately, you can't do anything because Sabin's there. We already got Sabin to sign the thing. Unfortunately, he's not on good terms with Sabin at all. Ooh, I've eaten a lot and I'm feeling pretty satisfied. Look. What? Look, I'm not going if Sabin is there. I won't sign the family tree unless he apologizes. Or unless you give me something really tasty. And that's the thing. He needs to be bribed. We don't have anything right now, but just remember this. It actually has something to do with this village, what you could do. I'll point it out when we get there. Mira's in the dreamlike nation that exists between the borders of the world to another dimension, and the Shrine of Spirits is the strange place of all. That's where the border between dimensions is at its thinnest. Guardian spirits, as the name suggests, descend here and sometimes bond with other people. Of course, one must be gifted prayer to be able to meet those spirits. If you want to learn more about the Shrine of Spirits, ask the people of the Picture Book Village. Even people from other towns gather there to receive the power of the spirits. Well, I should know. I'm traveling with one. Never go to the mystical garden again. I have no idea what's going on in there. When I thought I was walking upstairs, I was actually walking downstairs. And then I thought I was walking downstairs, I was actually going upstairs. It's so confusing. Oh, that does sound confusing. First and foremost, let's go into this house here. We get a little cutscene automatically. Callus? Is that you? It's been a while, hasn't it? Almost 2 years since you left. 2 years since the accident. My, how time flies. Anyways, it's great to see you. You look well. Yeah, I guess so. What's with the outfit? Oh, you mean this? You're talking to an apprentice pastry cook under the great Master Trisako. Wow, you a pastry cook? Say, Trill, I've been meaning to ask you something. Oh no, I did it again! Looks like that's gonna have to wait, Callus. Does she have a ducktail? This is like I just noticed that on her outfit there. Sorry, Callus. We have a lot of catching up to do, but I'm way too busy right now. Hey, why don't you help me out a little, please? Why me? Come on, Callus, just a small favor for an old friend. Besides, I bet you're full of questions. So please? Alright, so what should I do? Let me see. We'll be needing some Mira chocolate. Master Trisako really needs some for his latest recipe. But Donella, across the street, bought it all up, and the next shipment won't be in for a while. Could you stop by Donella's bakery and ask the people there if they could spare a little? I don't know if I'm pronouncing these people's names right, by the way. You mean the lady who was squabbling with your master a little while ago? You think she'd actually give you some? Well, if she doesn't, we'll think of something else. Just ask someone in our bakery. Thanks, Callus. Same old Trill. Okay, I'll go ask. Sounds like Callus has got his hands full. Always being asked for favors. Before we do anything, let's go back into the house because there's a couple things we can pick up. Just investigating here. When you open the lid of pot, you see this filled with sweet-smelling cream. This oven right here, it's an apple-shaped oven. A savory smell is coming from the bread inside. It was baked with just the right amount of heat. And you can actually put something in here. What I was talking about with the Nabuda, or whatever his name is, the fat guy up front, this is what you need to use in order to make the thing that he wants. But unfortunately, I don't have the thing I'm looking for is the dead bluebird that we got from Moongile Forest. If you use that in this oven here, you can make roasted bird, and that will give him food to go in there. But I didn't think a long time ago. I mean, that's a long time ago. Moongile Forest was like at the beginning of the game. I didn't think to grab a bluebird. That's okay. We'll come back to it later. He still be there. You don't know what this is for. The timer's on the fridge. Something is stuck on the refrigerator door. And you got a frozen tangerine. What does that do? I forget. That cures flames automatically. Okay, that's actually a good item. If I remember correctly, it doesn't stay a frozen tangerine for very long. And a lot of frozen items don't stay frozen for very long. Sponge cake. I think there's another item around here. Steam is rising from the freshly made pastry. Looking at it makes you drool. That sounds good. Making me hungry. Yeah. Is there anything else? I could have swore there was another thing. What a huge cake. There's going to be a wedding soon. The decorations are also huge. I think that might be it. I think that's all the things I need to pick up here. Alright, so now that we got that, let's go over next door and talk to Donella. I think that's how you say your name. I'll come over here and talk to this guy. He says, you're from another nation. That's unusual. How did you get into Mira? This place has been trapped in this separate dimension for a long time, so getting visitors from the outside is very rare. Oh, someone like Lady Melodia, who's in Mira at the moment, comes and goes between here and the outside world in a big ship. Alright, let's go in here. And this is Donella's bakery. We could talk to her. Yes, I'm busy at the moment. Talk to the students if you need anything. If I could get some of that Mira cream, this wouldn't be so frustrating. Mumble, mumble. Alright, so there's the chocolate. Let's go ahead and investigate it. A lustrous brown substance is being thoroughly kneaded. It smells savory, like cocoa. Hey, please don't mess with that, okay? It's a very important ingredient for the pastries. Alright, well, is there any way I can get any? What? You want me to give you some Mira chocolate? No. This is our special ingredient. Well, I think about it. If you don't mind swapping it in for some Trisako's Mira cream. Mira cream is a treasured ingredient in Trisako's confectionery shop. It's stored safely away in his milk pots. Oh yeah, we investigated that earlier. So I guess we gotta go back in there and get some Mira cream. Everyone learns how to make sweets while they're young in this village. I have the aptitude for it, and eating dough is actually a veteran's job. Wow. I've never really needed dough before, so. Dough balls are being sucked into the oven one by one. You can't see a conveyor belt. Let's talk to the guy mixing the pot here. Oh, you're also from the outside. I'm learning how to make sweets here. The people in this nation are a bit crazy. A village made of sweets is pretty weird, but what they wear is even more messed up. Well, come to think of it, it's different because it's isolated from the outside. I heard other places on this island are pretty weird, too. Of course, people here say they're normal, and people from other nations are the weird ones. I guess that's true. Miss Donella is wonderful. If you do as she says, you definitely make good sweets. Trisako is no match for her. He only works by himself. She'll win for the next contest for sure. Well, that's not true. Trill is there. We talked to this kid. He says, I don't know if it's he or she. Hey, is it true that Lady Melodia is here? If so, I want to go see her. But I can't take my eyes off the oven. Oh, can you please take over for me just for a second? Just for a little while, please? Whoa. I've never made pastries before, so I can't, right, Matthew? I don't want to mess up your food, dude. Right, we can't. Yeah, I don't want to get scolded when I screw up. Sorry, kiddo. Ask someone else, will you? I think if you ask him again, you can do that. Yeah, you can ask him again. Okay, let's actually do it. Let's help him. Are you serious? Whatever happens, it's not my responsibility, okay? Oh, you'll cover for me for a little while? Well, thank you. Thank you very so much. Now off they go. Now the oven's completely abandoned. He's really gone, isn't he? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. And you can't even interact with the oven, but we're supposed to just watch it, I guess? Well, I guess we're gonna have to cut this episode short, so with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Actually, no, I'm just joking. We're not gonna do that. We can just leave it. It's fine. Alright, we want to actually go into this house here, because I think Lady Melodia's in here. Yeah, there she is. Oh, by the way, I wanted to kind of look at something. Go to Magnus here. Is it in this? No, it's not. Okay. Here. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, Kabari. There we go. Moonlight Creel. I want to equip that. But I think everything should be fine. Okay, so we talked to this person. So Lady Melodia has honored us with her presence. I'll treasure this day as long as I live, but what can I do to make her stay even pleasant as possible? So busy. And let's investigate the house around here. It's a dresser made of chocolate. You can see something stuck between it. You obtained the Magnus Kronos armor. What is that doing in there? Alright, so, Kronos armor. I think that's... Is that a Liud item? Oh, what am I doing? It's over here. I'm looking at his deck. There we go. Okay, so everybody but Shella can equip this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Infinity Mask. We'll put this on Callus's deck. There we go. And for Liud... I mean, that stuff is pretty like weak comparatively. I think we'll be fine. I think it'll be fine if it just stays in there. Alright, well, let me investigate this stuff over here. Powdered sugar is sprinkled all over the sides of the sponge cake. It's made so well that it's hard to believe it's part of the wall. Ugh, I know, the house is made out of desserts. It's a commercial oven, but it's built to bake everything well, no matter how well you put it in. Huh. And I think this says the same thing. Kitchen's clean, well organized. You see something on the floor. You obtain the Magnus fresh meat. I don't know if I want to pick that up. Yeah, that's that Magnus is called fresh meat, and that item is actually used. It's raw meat, so you can't really eat it. So you use it as an attack on enemies. But if you use this in special combos, you can make obviously cooked meat and stuff like that for healing items and stuff like that. I'll have to look that up in between episodes, but if you wait a while, it will turn rotten, so be careful about that. Thank you very much. It would have been horrible if something had happened. Oh, when Lady Melodia fell over. Let's talk to Lady Melodia. If I can get over there and talk to her. Callus, are you having trouble? I don't want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to Melodia. Why am I not being able to talk to her? Can I talk to her from across here? Why is this hard? There we go. You're the one with the black wings. Thank you for helping me. I appreciate it. I take it that you still traveling around? I pray that your journey is a good one. We talked to her again. She says, as I thought, the tea in Parnasse is special. Both the tea and the sweets are quite elegant. Let's take some back to my grandfather. I bet he'll be pleased. Don't you think so, Peachy? Yeah. So that's that. Unfortunately, the kid isn't back yet. I don't think he will come back. Yeah, because if you come back here, obviously his oven is still unmanned. So it'll be a little bit before we can talk to him again. But now that we got the cocoa, let's go back in here and swap it out. Well, we don't have the cocoa yet. Let's go get the Mira cream. Mira cream's in the pot, especially made by Master Trisako. Let's take it. You're taking the valuable item, Mira cream. I'm surprised it didn't go into Magnus. What is it? I'm busy in the moment. Tell Trill over there what you need. If I could only get some Mira chocolate, this wouldn't be so frustrating. Mumble, mumble. Well, if you need to hire more people, dude. Donella's got you beat over there. She's got a whole factory over there. Alright. I brought you your cream. Ah, the rich, full-flavored smell of a slightly beige color. This is Mira cream. I didn't think you would actually get it. As promised, here, take some Mira chocolate. Just take it without Miss Donella seeing you. You just took it on your own, right? I don't know anything about it, and I've got nothing to do with it, okay? I catch your drift, dude. Hey, you, what are you doing outside? Is there not allowed to touch materials? Oh. Okay, we gotta wait until she turns around, and then we can take it. There we go. I've actually never had that happen to me before. I didn't know if she looks at you when you're trying to take it, she scolds you. That's actually kind of funny. I didn't even know that. I've always taken the chocolate and never had any issue with it before. That's funny. Alright, so now, let's go talk to Trill. Yes, this is it. Thank you, Callus. Master Trisako's new recipe wouldn't be complete without this chocolate. If only he and Donella would work together, they could make so much more and be so much better. I wonder why they're both so stubborn. Anyways, it's really been a while, hasn't it, Callus? Strange rumors? Yeah, has anything strange been going on around here recently? Yeah, you could say it's been pretty weird here lately. For one, the Empire shows up and all of a sudden, there's also something about a mysterious Shining Magnus. Hey, that's exactly what we're looking for. A Shining Magnus? Uh-huh. I was in the mystical garden looking for Clemon. That's something we use in the pastries. I heard rumors that people seeing a strange light in the garden, but didn't really believe them. Just another tale, I figured. Then, at the far end of the garden, it appeared out of nowhere. Just like that, out of thin air. It scared the wits out of me, and I ran away as fast as I could. Are you sure, Trill? You weren't just seeing things? I'm not kidding. It really happened. Does the Empire know about this? I don't think so. They wouldn't take time to listen to us pastry cooks. I hear they're in a rush to get to the city. Callus, we should go take a look at the garden. It's not far from here, just north of town. I see. Thanks, Trill. Hey, Callus, I want you to try some of the pastries I made once they're ready. Remember to drop by later, okay? Alright. Well, it looks like we got our next objective. We got to go to the mystical garden. I'll talk to Trill again. You're going to the mystical garden, aren't you? After you leave the village, it's to the path to the west. That place is strange, so please be careful. If you come back safe and sound, my homemade sweets will be waiting for you. Please come back safely. I never could get into cooking. I need to get into cooking more. But yeah, this guy right here, if you bring him a roasted bird, then he'll be able to go to Quasman. But I'm gonna show you guys where it is, because I'm not actually gonna go into the next area yet. It's just it's a flat out dungeon, and we've already kind of stretched the time already. Detorn, the mystical garden. That's where we're going next. I do like that this continent doesn't have a dock whatsoever. As you can see, the Mendir's just right here. So we don't really have a place to go visit where the dock is. But with that, I think we're going to call it there for this episode. I know we didn't really do very much, but yeah, we got some more plot. We got an idea where we need to go next. So in the next episode of Let's Play Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean, we are going to be heading to the mystical garden, Deltorn? I think that's what it's called? Yeah. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.